Hey, what's going on, guys? Mitchell's wool fat today. So that's what we'll be using. I actually have the puck in this bowl. It's been soaking during my shower. So hopefully it's like, I don't know, ready to be lathered well, although I doubt it. I'm gonna use my Maggard 30mm synthetic, completely dry. Just hadn't touched water probably in the past 36 hours or more. So we'll just leave it as is. So I'm gonna load up here. As you can see, I have a ton of growth. Haven't shaved in a while. It's been, I think, so I'm gonna have to smush this down a little bit in this bowl so it doesn't rattle around so much. I have over 4 days of growth, between 4 and 5 days of growth. So, and I was thinking about growing out the goatee again, but I won't. So I'm just gonna load the heck off of this puck, and hopefully we get a good lather. Yeah. So in preparation for this video, I thought you guys should know. I actually went and watched several videos from several different YouTube wet shavers that all used Mitchell's wool fat, and I was basically looking to see if there was anything new that I have not done, or whatever that I could try. Nah. No. And what's crazy is the group think around this particular soap. And you can see we're getting kind of pasty there, which is a good sign. I'm going to add just a little bit of water, just a little bit, just dripping it from my fingers. Like, the group think on this soap is as follows. Well, if you can't lather Mitchell's wool fat, must be you. Okay. And so because of that, because that's like the consensus on forums, and this guy says and that guy says, and because that's like considered gospel to some, what people will do is they'll make videos, right? And this is like people that are still making videos. I'm adding a little bit more water. People will still make the videos, put the lather on their face, and they're telling you how easy it is to lather this soap as the soap is dissipating off of their face. And it's, you know, super foamy. But they'll tell you that, oh, it lathers so well. And it's like, well, really? Really? That looks more foamy than the top of a root beer float. It does not look dense. It does not look like a good lather. Yet you want to sit there and act like, again, to like appease the group think. So no one can say, oh, it's you. It's not the soap. Well, I'm not big on group think. So I will say, and there's been some guys that have reached out and have the same exact issues with the soap. And there's just bad pucks. That's what it is. Is every case a bad puck? Probably not. Is the majority of cases bad pucks? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. You know, Tim shaves. Tim is another one that had a really bad puck. I think he said he borrowed a buddy's puck, and that one worked perfectly fine. He lathered it the exact same way. You know, so this scent, by the way, it's like, you know, nothing special. It's okay though. But yeah, he lathered it the exact same way and had a completely different result. And you can see it's a little foamy here. I mean, you know, there's kind of big bubbles in there, whatever. It's dissipating. Typical Mitchell's wool fat. The post shave is nice. There's no denying the post shave. But to sit there and say, or to sit there and act like it's lathering well, so you're not part of the crowd that can't lather Mitchell's wool. Come on, man. I'll get off the soapbox, but seriously, that type of crap annoys me. This lather is slightly better than Dr. Pooh. And I think it's around the same tier as Duke Cannon's, whatever, not superior grade cream or whatever it is. But yeah, this stuff in no way, shape, or form is like amazing. Hasslinger's not like this. I have no issue lathering Hasslinger. And those same guys that will tell you that it's you that's not able to lather Mitchell's wool fat will also say in the same sentence that Hasslinger is the same soap. I mean, obviously not the same soap, but essentially the same soap. So, well, if it's nearly the same soap and I'm able to lather Hasslinger, what the hell is wrong with Mitchell's wool fat? Well, it's probably not me. All right, today we're going to use the... All right, I'm off of it. Today we're going to use, what is this called? This is the RazoRock Eco, right? Yeah, RazoRock Eco. The single edge razor. Rockwell DE blade. I actually cracked it in the, broke it in half, cracked it, whatever. Inside of this little paper wrapper here, so let's see. Typically I take it out because I like to live on the wild side. And I crack it or break it inside my fingers as opposed to inside the paper. So there's that. And we are dissipating like no other. Okay. Swedish stainless steel on one side, Swedish stainless steel on the other side. So I haven't used this in a while, but it's pretty simple as far as getting the blade in there. You kind of put it on the top cap, right? It kind of sits between those posts. And then you put the base plate on. The base plate has holes that line up with these posts. Bada bing, bada boom. Wowie. And then you just screw the handle on. You make sure that the exposure is the same, although it has very little movement. And the blade gap's the same. Perfect. All right. And then we get to shaving off the, the root beer float foam. Something else I'll mention. Doesn't pertain to any products or anything, but I've had a lot of... So I'm shooting this at the end of the week, and it's Thursday night, actually. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and half of today has been spent inside of either government buildings, local government, or medical facilities. And they require masks. So like my entire area in this freaking, does anybody else like break out really bad when you have to freaking wear a mask all day, like 9 hours a day? I do. I don't know if you do or not, but I have some very serious breakouts. Like Tuesday morning, I woke up and I was looking at my face and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Just like red everywhere. And I attribute that to the mask because I don't get that otherwise. Nowhere near is that bad. My goodness, it was awful. But that's also why I haven't shaved in quite some time, because I didn't really need to. I wear these things called what are they called? It's not an actual mask. It's like a what do they call them? Like gator things. Neck gaiters, I think is what they're called. It's basically like that sleeve that goes around your neck. Look at this crap. The sleeve that goes around your neck, and then like you could pull it up past your. So that's what I've been wearing. I mean, this is definitely taking care of the growth. The problem is just how my face is going to feel after this. God. Hair is just getting clogged in this thing. Look at the bottom of it. This is not, that's all hair, by the way, all that blackness in there. Here, let me see if I can get a chunk on my hand for you. Never mind, that's gross. But yeah, this razor has some issues with getting clogged. I forgot about that. Probably wouldn't have used it otherwise. Oh yeah, I don't have any problems lathering Mitchell's wolf fat. Dude, it doesn't even look like you have a lather on your face towards the end of your shave. Or towards the end of your first pass. What are you talking about? It lathers very well for you. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't know. Just that type of stuff just really annoys me. If you couldn't tell. Good first pass. I need to take this razor apart and I'll do it for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. So it's probably, I mean, it's not going to be as bad for the next pass, but make sure I'm not screwing this up. Look at that. That's freaking hair. That's hair getting caught between the blade and the base plate. And that's an issue. I'm trying to have a good shave. Jeez. Come on, RazoRock. What's the point of these little, like, holes down here if they don't release... Goodness gracious. If they don't release the lather and hair. All right. I'm sitting here looking at my brush down here on my counter. And where there was once lather, there is now just brush. Again, you know, it's crazy to me. Crazy, crazy. Oh, by the way, there was lather in the bottom of the bowl. You could see how that turned out. And then some guys will comment, like they have in the past videos, oh, just add more water. Oh, really? That's what I need to do? Add more water to an already super airy, dissipating lather? Really? I've tried it, by the way. I've tried it, you know. And it worked very well, adding extra water. I mean, it worked very well to dissipate my lather further. That's what I meant. But, you know, you guys have only seen about 1/10 of my lathers with Mitchell's Wolf Fat. Seriously, like I've tried it a ton. I've tried very, very, very little water. I've tried Bloom in the Pup, not Bloom in the Pup, you know, synthetic, Badger. I've tried Boar. I hate my Boar brush. Look at this. What the hell? Yeah, I've tried a ton. It's not me, I promise. This RazoRock, I'm sorry, not the RazoRock. The RazoRock is the blade. All right, RazoRock is the razor. The blade is Rockwell. This Rockwell is struggling a little bit. You can hear it. It's also tugging a little bit on this pass. It didn't really on the first pass. It kind of surprised me. But right now it's tugging, so. I'm getting such good lathers. Yeah. Sure you are. Look at me, I can lather Mitchell's Wolf Fat. No. I'm not even in a bad mood. Like I'm really not. I'm not in a bad mood. I didn't have a bad day at work. I'm perfectly fine. It's just I watched a couple of the videos last night in preparation or in anticipation. Goodness gracious. In anticipation for today, and I just couldn't help myself laughing nonstop. we're gonna end there. I mean, we're much better than we were, obviously. I don't know what the heck happened here. I must have had a really big bump there. But yeah, you know, I just figured I would kind of. And I thought to myself, you know, if I'm gonna talk about this, people are gonna wonder who are the specific people, the specific guys, and what are the channels or what are the videos. And I really thought about like putting in the comments, or not the comments, but the description under the video, the actual YouTube channels that I'm talking about. I'm not gonna do it, and it has nothing like. I know it sounds like I'm complaining or whatever, but I have nothing against the people that are doing that. I'm just saying that, you know, if you lie to yourself about a soap and how you lather a soap for shaving your face, I can only imagine about what you lie to yourself about on a day-to-day basis for anything else. You know, that's where my mind goes on that type of thing. I'm gonna wet my styptic. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, that's kind of where I put, where my head goes whenever I see people lying about like the dumbest stuff, you know? It's like, you know, if you're lying about that, what else do you lie about? You know, I'm genuinely curious most of the time. But anyways, if anybody wants this puck, I'm just kidding. This thing's going in the trash as soon as this video goes off. But seriously though, like, and I've seen some videos where you actually do get a good lather. But the puck I have is just not one of those pucks. It's honestly, it's like, it reminds me, you know, I'm going to use it as bar soap, just like I did with Dr. Pooh. This is going to be a Dr. Pooh remake in the shower for me. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be used to, because it really does give a good post-shave feel. It honestly does. But the problem is not the post-shave. The problem is during the shave. So, yeah, this will be like a good, I don't know, facial scrub bar or something like that, whatever. So, that's what I'll use that as. Let me wash my hands off real quick. We'll throw on some aftershave, and then we'll get out of here because I've taken up far too much of your time already. I do appreciate everyone watching. I do appreciate you listening to my, some would call, well, I won't say that because we may have kids watching this video in the future, but my complaining. And, you know, hey. Oh, let me shake it up. Nomad by RazoRock. Very nice. I get like spices, but it's not the typical, it's not like any specific, it's not like an allspice type thing. It's just like, or a bay rum type spice. It's like a, I want to say creamy, but it's not like, I'm only saying that because on the Synth description, it's like creamy woods and spices or something. I get the spices, and my mind wants to say creamy, although it's really not creamy spices. But anyways, that's my description. My nose can't really smell half the smell. And thank you for watching, guys. Hope you're safe. See you next shave.